It's 2018 August 7. I'm going to drink Kagor, that is a sweet wine, while talking about the stock market. So first of all, I'm going to pour in the wine. That's how it looks like. And it tastes just fine. It's 11%, and the exact version of this Kagor is the main Menada. It's sweet red wine. That's the label. Also, there's some additional information on the back. And now, the stock market. Bitcoin today is actually, that's the 7th of August, Tuesday, 2018. The Bitcoin today is at $7,100. It's 19 hours 11 minutes plus 3 UTC. And this price is on Bitstamp exchange. Ripple is currently at 40 cents. Nasdaq Composite, it's at $7,882. Ethereum is at $408. Euro USD is at $1.15. WTI crude oil or US oil is at $69.27. Amazon is at $1,859. Apple is at $207. So Bitcoin had this really awesome story, as you know, most likely, that it kind of came to being out of nothing, like, you know, as if it's some kind of a fictitious money from a video game, or an illusion, maybe a science fiction movie. For example, there they tend to call money credits. It's very kind of usual to kind of hear when people in movies or in video games speak about the future money, they call it credits. And in this case, Bitcoin arose, and it's called Bitcoin. Well, this is like the first main currency, and it's pretty much cryptocurrency. That's how they kind of call it, and the value is pretty much derived out of really nothing. And it's good for the people that became millionaires, multi-millionaires, and in some cases billionaires, just by kind of buying Bitcoin at the right time. And it reached on Bitstamp exchange $19,666 at its peak in 2017 December, and current price is, as you know, over $7,000 today, so it's going down. However, it's still very valuable considering that it is really nothing much than some kind of a software that cannot be cracked, and the units that software provides is called Bitcoin, and the whole software could be kind of abbreviated into something like cryptocurrency. And that's it. It's like video game money that simply cannot be cracked because it's in the video game, and nobody can kind of mess with it, you know what I mean? And that's really, really cool. So they pretty much what happened here is that money came out of nothing. So basically out of units within a software that's also known as blockchain, became valuable, and much more valuable than other things out there. Maybe not most, but maybe not all, but most though. Most of the things are not as valuable as Bitcoin. And Bitcoin was like moving up little by little. Like it started at something like $8, like $1, $2, maybe even less, maybe more. Here on Bitstamp exchange, the first opening, or so I would think, the opening, it says on 2011 August 1st at $10.90, and it kind of closed at $8. Moved up to a high of $11.85, had a low of $8, so it kind of moved down, and it kind of moved down and down to something like 5.44, and so 5. It even had like lows of 4.86, 4.69, 4.54, 4.14, 3.80, 2.82. So that's quite a big down. So that was on 2011 December. The low 2.82 on Bitstamp exchange, 2.10.25 in 2011 November. The lowest price 2.25, 2.22. That's even less. In October 2011, 2.22 low, and so these are the kind of lows that you can kind of expect. And all in all, now it's out there. Some of the shops would accept it, and you can pretty much purchase stuff online. It's considered to be anonymous, not completely anonymous, because people can still be tracked down. But in theory, the way it kind of works is that the person that owns Bitcoin only owns the amount, and there are no kind of legal bindings to the actual key or the code that represents the storage of those Bitcoins in which it's stored. So you need the storage facility, which is the kind of Bitcoin code, the Bitcoin key. Then you need a password to that Bitcoin key to send and receive Bitcoin. So you can imagine a vault as a Bitcoin key, a password as a key. So, and there are kind of no legal bindings due to the fact that if you lose the password, there is nothing that can be done to protect you from losing the Bitcoin. So it's kind of really bad. As well, there's another kind of limitation that the Bitcoins can never be sent back. So even if a bank, for example, would tell you that this is yours legally, still somebody would just be able to go into your account using your key, send the bitcoins to themselves, and nobody knows who got the bitcoins, who sent the bitcoins, and there would be no way for you to kind of charge back those bitcoins. And that's why it pretty much belongs to nobody. And that's it. So far, what can I say? Looking into those financial markets and such, it looks like there is a lot of money out there that is so huge in numbers, it's hard to kind of comprehend really. Billions and billions of dollars, stock market always going up, and it's absolutely crazy. So now you know which stocks had a good price or a bad price on 2018 August 7th. I wonder what kind of prices will be in these stocks maybe a decade from now. I most likely expect the price to be much higher, because simply that's how in our history, while simply looking at the chart, the price was moving. So probably the prices would just jump 10 times their current. Obviously not all, but I'm talking about the ones that actually gained in value. And you left the game.